King Charles, Queen Consort Camilla and senior members of the royal family have stepped out in force tonight in a show of unity. The monarch and his wife were joined by Prince Edward, Princess Anne, the Duke of Kent, the Duchess of Gloucester and Princess Alexandra at a reception in central London. It comes as Charles and Camilla continue to make a show of unity with fellow members of the royal family in the wake of the Duke of Sussex's bombshell memoir Spare. King Charles met representatives from British East and Southeast Asian communities at today's reception at Buckingham Palace. The reception takes place not long after the Lunar New Year, a holiday to honor household and heavenly deities as well as ancestors. Guests include representatives from the armed forces, the arts, media, fashion, business, government and finance. Divisions emerge in Camp Sussex as Prince Harry's vicious piece of work book backfires. Prince Harry's explosive memoir has been described as a vicious piece of work by Niall Gardner, the former aide to Margaret Thatcher. Speaking to Dan Wootton on GB News, Niall Gardner said, "I think the British public have turned Harry really into a pariah, as a result of this very nasty book." Find out more here. Among the guests were fashion designers John Roca, Alexa Chung and her brother Dominic Chung. Queen Camilla, wearing an Anna Valentine green velvet tunic top and green silk palazzo pants, was on top form as she met designers and models. She chatted to Ms. Chung, 39, who was born in Winchester to an English mother and father from a mostly Chinese background. Camilla, 75, also met Mr. Roca, who said he was honored to be invited to the gathering. The King met YouTube personalities Oliver Kindle and Joshua Carrot as representatives from the media. Also among those who attended the event was actor Will Sharp, who starred in the second season of the HBO series The White Lotus. In February last year, Charles and Camilla, then the Prince of Wales and Duchess of Cornwall, visited Chinatown in London to mark the Lunar New Year. Read about celebrities in the US turning their backs on Harry and Meghan. King Charles and Queen Consort Camilla's appearance comes after it emerged the monarch's charity is behind an initiative to help combat loneliness and the cost of living crisis. Hundreds of people from the local community are enjoying free hot drinks and soup, and practicing sociable activities such as craft, board games and knitting in the Orchard Room on Charles Highgrove Estate in Tetbury, Gloucestershire, as part of the Winter Warmers project. The scheme, organised by the Prince's Foundation, is also taking place at the charity's headquarters Dumfries House in East Ayrshire and the Queen Mother's former home the Castle of Moy in Caithness. Running from January to March, the weekly initiative provides a welcoming place for local people to gather and offers a warm haven for those who may not be able to heat their own homes amid the rising energy costs. Such has been the demand, the free tickets have already sold out for all sessions. Charles highlighted the cost of living difficulties facing the nation in his first ever Christmas message, sympathizing with families struggling to make ends meet and praising individuals, charities and faith groups supporting those in need. He spoke about the great anxiety and hardship experienced by many trying to pay their bills and keep their families fed and warm during his televised message, which featured footage of a food bank and other scenes of meals being distributed to the homeless. Footage of a Winter Warmers event being staged on the Highgrove estate on Tuesday showed members of the local community seated at round tables in the Orchard dining room, tucking into bowls of soup and having cups of tea, as they chatted, with some making wool pom-poms as part of a craft activity. The Orchard Room, which is usually open to visitors after garden tours, is set within the gardens of Charles Highgrove home. Today's reception also follows a Holocaust survivor being made an MBE. The 99-year-old great-grandmother who became a founding member of the UK's Holocaust Survivor Centre has said words cannot explain how much it means to her after receiving the honour from the King. Lily Ebert was recognised for her services to Holocaust education at Windsor Castle on Tuesday after being included in the New Year Honours list, the first overseen by Charles since his ascension to the throne. With her while she accepted the award was her great-grandson, 19-year-old Dov Foreman. The pair have accrued billions of views on video-sharing platform TikTok in an effort to educate the younger generation on the Holocaust. The King wrote a foreword for her book, Lily's Promise. Ms. Ebert spoke about her appreciation for the monarch whom she has met on a number of occasions, including at one of his Christmas parties. She said of the King, "He is a very special human being. It must be a very difficult job and he does it with such a love and understanding, that I thank him very much. I never thought that I would have the opportunity to thank him personally.